We got a hotfix today, and it's actually good news for the new incarnate weapons. Let's see. Say they heard the feedback in the gammacor. Starting with it, it's charging much faster than it was. They say they doubled the rate, but it's actually looking like it's a 4 times because it's just charging so fast. It's kind of crazy. Increase the explosion damage. Okay. And they buffed the perks. Critical chance is getting 4% for the Cyanoid. I'm talking about the Cyanoid because that's probably what most people are going for. For the second perk is gonna be a 2% buff on each of the stats, increasing critical chance and status chance. That's a 2% buff. And the status chance got a 4% buff also. Okay. How better is that? I unfortunately don't remember how it went. I actually changed my perk. I went to the status chance one. That was even before the change. I think they on the video I was using the crit one, but yeah, things are now looking a bit better. How, but really how much? It's hard for me to tell. I'm really happy that it's charging faster. I think that's the big thing. That 4% chance is that I think it's probably a decent buff. Cannot tell right now how much it increased, but yeah, you can see that it increased. This is not a build for damage. I'm just taking a few shots to have an idea. Yeah, it's probably a decent buff, but it just feels better to have the incarnate form charging faster. It's probably gonna be much better for other builds, like to deal damage. Not specifically with the incarnate. It's just cool to be able to use it. I've actually been using the the gammacor a bit more because of really the just the entropy, which is based on this weapon, is actually pretty good depending on the build. Other than that, it's slightly better, but it's good to have some buffs. Let's go over the Angstrum now. Angstrum now use direct projectile hits instead of headshots to charge the transmutation gauge. Amazing. That is really good. Let's go with this corrosive build. Yeah, it's the only thing I had before. I think someone actually said it was terrible to get headshots with this. And yeah, it is. So I wouldn't keep my deadhead. I would use dexterity just because it's so bad. Just for the purpose of testing, let's go Bena Grenier. See what changed. Let's read a bit. Charge first. It's gotta be the direct hit also. So now at least 2 weapons charging without headshots, which is this and the turret. Improving tracking speed and targeting of the incarnate projectiles and added more ricochets off the walls to make it easier for them to land. Holy. Is it just me or is it looking like much faster? God damn it. Can we... Ah, ha ha ha. Now there is a significant buff here. The ricochet is much better. Before, it would get in front of the enemy and arch down, aiming like for the center of the enemy. Now you're able to get the headshots, which was a huge problem. Having a weapon like this not being able to headshots properly. Oh my god. The recoil. And it's probably much faster to get the incarnate working now. Not gonna lie, I'm thinking about getting a getting Deadhead back. It's really good. Ooh. Ah, this is actually pretty interesting. I think I have a Zod, don't I? Yeah, I do. Let's just get some kills. Just don't want to damage. Ah, it already damaged everyone too much. Let's just use the heavy attack a couple of times. Okay, this should be good. This is feeling much better now, and I haven't even read everything that's going on. Let's see. Increase for critical. Increase the perks. 4% buff on the crit buff, 2% buff on the critical chance and status chance one. Fixed being unable to reload Prisma Angstrum after switching incarnate form. Angstrum for altering ammo pool of the what? Fixed Angstrum incarnate form altering the ammo pool of the equipped primary weapon. Nani? Okay, that was a kind of a crazy thing. I gotta say that I think now the Prisma Angstrum just went a rank up in the incarnate. If we were to rank the incarnates, I think it's much better now. It's kind of crazy to me. I am enjoying it a lot more. Being able to trigger this thing with body shots. This definitely ranked up. Boar Prime. Change the new way elemental balance status chance bonus. We will be doing the same for Survival's Edge and a follow-up hotfix. Don't even know what is that. Applied to consistent with the Strun incarnate. Now it applies to each projectile instead of being divided by the multi-shot count. Prior to the above change, elemental balance 12% status chance bonus would grant. Now it's saying it's better. Is that one of the last perks? I'm gonna have to go to the Zeraman to see this. I think it's related to the last perk. Elemental balance. It's probably a status chance buff. That's from the last perk. That's what I would guess. It would be interesting to try to use the critical, and the critical was working pretty well actually with the normal firing mode. But let's see. Elemental balance increases status chance by 12%. It was not working properly. What? Holy. Was using this one. But can someone explain that? How? Prior to the above change, elemental balance 12% status chance would grant 6.5 to 9% per projectile. Now it's granting 7.5 up to 19.5% projectile. Is it like showing my modded status chance when I do this? There is no way this is right. How is it going to 120% on the incarnate form? Is it bugged? This is a 6% increase on the status chance. This is another 6%. What the F? I wonder what the math is going on. What kind of math is going on here? Because it makes no sense to me. But okay. Let's go back there. Okay, we're back and let's take a look on the builds. I had something going for critical chance here. And we can still work with critical chance here. But this is looking too crazy. This is gonna be the craziest weapon if we ever get primary encumber. Jesus Christ. What's even this one? I don't even remember the builds I've made It's a 100 munition build with no viral. This is a viral build with no 100 munitions. Oh my god, that status chance. Maybe now is the time to make something with heat. And this is a corrosive and heat build. Yeah. Oh my god. I think this is gonna work the best. Holy Jesus. We still cannot get headshots. Is the shooting... It is... Ah, it's actually hitting the first target. This is just so... Look at the amount of procs there. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. I mean, it took a stupid high amount of time to get the enemies killed, but I probably don't even have the arcanes going. That's probably an issue. Let's just get all the stacks, or not, just a few. See if it is the base damage that we were missing. Definitely not. It's the armor that's on the way, but that is already an impressive damage. There was a way to proc slash with this set. I mean, if I had on the beam, this would be a monster. It would be absolutely monstrous. Ah, that status chance is so yummy. How about the heat? Heat is much higher above corrosive. This can, in theory, we can make this or turn this into something like a... Oh, this is... It doesn't even have a bane here. God damn. Jesus Christ. Yeah, if it had a bane, it would probably be much better. Yeah. Let's test this one too. That's something I forgot to change. Frail momentum, no. Barrage, which is the old shotgun spas, if you were around during that time. Okay. Which one am I using on this? That was actually a headshot. And yeah, it's not fixed. $3 million, 3 million, 1 million, 2 million. Before, it actually kind of sucked to use the... Yeah, look at that. Look at the damage with viral. I think, yeah, this is another... God damn. This is another weapon that definitely ranked up. Or it might be just me that I'm changing builds now and I'm doing stuff a little bit different. Only heat and terminations. Let's see what we get. Probably have a deadhead here too. This, yeah, I'm not really expecting that much because this is hunter munitions focused. So I just want to see if by any means this feels a bit different. Yeah, the slash procs compared to the turret still feel pretty mediocre. That's what was all about the, you know, the turret and stuff. And not even to mention that I'm also using the status chance and not the critical, so they're even less consistent. But I feel like the weapon kind of ranked up a bit. We can get something probably very similar to the I said it, the Phantasma Prime. And actually, let me see, what can I do? I think I should leave something like dexterity feels right. Just trying to make another build. Let's get some fire rate. We're gonna put, we want critical, but we want barrage. Do I have a ribbon? No. What else do I want? I want some heat damage, incendiary coats, inferno, some galvanized, galvanized health, galvanized savvy, a bane, grenier. This looking like a hidden Herod build, and we're missing crit damage now. We can use arcane sample for the fire rate too. Prime ravage. And could even try to reorganize everything. Let's see. Can I? Nope. To fit acceleration. No way of doing that. I can put another forma. And I can put a Vezzer in there. Let's see how it's gonna be. It's gonna be a bit... I can think it's gonna be a bit better. Actually, there's too few enemies there. Let's just kill everyone, get our stacks going, and see what we can do. I'm definitely putting timestamps on this video because it's gonna be a really long cast video. Damages here, stacks are here. Pure heat. It's actually not that bad. Okay. Yeah. With some aura strip, this would definitely melt everything. But yeah, it's what you would expect from a beam weapon that doesn't have a slash, nor it's consistent with slash. I still don't think it's better than the Torrid Prime. Torrid Prime. Wish we had one. Gorgon. Let's go over it now. Remove the initial charge delay on incarnate projectile fired and replaced it with an automatic trigger type. In other words, you can now hold the fire weapon to include consistent projectile on the charge available. The former 1.2 second charge delay is now the new auto fire rate. Adjust projectile detonation time so it better matches the fire rate of each variant, base version having the longest and the prismatic the quickest. It goes hand to hand with the two above changes. The initial charge delay removed and replaced with an automatic trigger. There was room storage better rhythm for the detonation while firing a auto. Okay. Yeah, I guess this is gonna be kind of where the we're getting close to where the hotfix actually stops being fun. Yeah. Let's see what it changed. If I got it right, I have something in my mind. If I got it right, there is gonna be no charge delay and stuff. But it's gonna have a... Oh yeah. It's just kind of hurting my eyes, but this feels a lot better than before. Now it actually feels like you're holding a weapon that should be glued to some kind of a turret or something in a game. But this, the visual effects are too much. Jesus Christ. My God. I'm gonna have to change this. Oh my God, that is too bright. With this much fire rate. And it's detonating much sooner now, I think. There we go. Getting the stacks is not the best thing. How am I not getting it? Okay. Stacks are up. Slash rocks. feeling a lot better to use, not gonna lie. If I had to say, I would say the weapon is now usable. Before it was usable, and another thing is that the heat damage it does on the incarnate mode is actually much... it's a really good damage. I think no one talks enough about this. There's actually some pretty good damage. Yeah. Look at the damage. Just look at that. It's good damage. Yeah, it's feeling a lot better, but god damn it, I have to change this energy color. There's no way. Let's put it to black to see if it stops showing as much. A lot of the explosive weapons, when you put all the color to black, it either doesn't hurt your eyes anymore, or the effect just simply does not show up. Ah, perfect. Yeah, it's kind of... The explosion still shows up, but it's much better than before. It was just too bright. Okay. Feels good. See if we have anything else to talk about. I think now we have the bad news. I forgot that the rest of the hotfix was kind of garbage. Okay. Player over guard now protects against Arthuss X auras. They nerfed Styanax to the ground, the new augment mod, which was the only thing that kind of made him good, because now it's capped at 15k overguard. Scaling with ability strength. Still, not a good thing. It might, for it to be a really good build, you would have to stack this a lot. And if you were on Steel Path, ha. Goodbye. That was a bad call. That's what I think. I really think that was a bad call. There is still like a lot of time. You're not invulnerable while you're throwing the spears, everything like that. I don't think that's a good call. I think that they should have made that. But we're doing it for balance reasons and stuff. Still do not agree with that. It was one of the things that was kind of making him more usable. I mean, he's still a lot more usable on, let's say, the circuit or stuff, but yeah, this doesn't feel good. This really doesn't feel good to be capped at that. That would eventually just drop at some point. You would have to be spamming like crazy, absolutely crazy to keep up that overguard. Now you're just you're forced to. You're just forced to. As if it is endurance, it's done. Now for other game modes, I don't even know. I think that was bad. Now overguard granted by Frost Icy's Avalanche augment mod now stacks some casts up to 15k. Boo-hoo. Instead of keeping the highest value from the original recast. It's good that it's that, like the Icy Avalanche, if I'm getting it right, now it actually stacks and it's better than before. But getting it up to, a certain amount because it's tied to power strength, it's also not good. Because they balance the game, but not everyone is gonna have these. Not every new player is gonna have these augment mods at any time, and the people who are able to actually build to make good builds to use this, you're just stripping away the fun for these people. You know, it's not like you're making the game better for anyone or more enjoyable for anyone. You're making the game more annoying. Yeah. For sadly, like for Cyanax, his kit is still pretty good, and it's a definitely good option. Not only on the circuit, but depending on the if you like him and you want to spend some time using this frame, playing with this frame. But I think that was a sad nerf. As for Frost's kit is just yeah. Frost kit, it's not the best thing right now. Let me see. What else we have here? Some changes to the Undercroft. Then it was something made to Jackal, and there is now a fix that Warframes are not gonna lose the buffs they get from augment mods, such as the Varuna's new augments, Equinox Maim. You know, kind of the charges and stuff. That was kind of bad. But now it's better. Fixed melee weapons with projectiles. These changes are not that big. One that is good is that they kind of fixed the last gasp camera changing stuff, and they kind of fixed because that is not actually fixed. They're gonna need to write code on that, and that is not really done, so it will happen eventually. Other than that, I know there is a bunch, but just a bunch of fixes towards clothing, and I would say fashion frame. I couldn't really notice anything too great on the patch notes that would be worth mentioning, I think. What is this? It said call, not shooting when commanded. Okay. They fixed call, not shooting when commanded to hold position. Skull beacon. They should make call and the the air support charges to all scale, and not just be, you know, you get to level cap and you summon your level 30 call and the crew. That is not really good. That is really just for scaling, because it's fun to use those kind of stuff because they're different. Yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Good news for the incarnons, bad news for the overguard. Slightly good news for the Undercroft. That's it. Leave a like, subscribe. Peace.
Till next time.